Hey, what's up guys? I wanted to do a quick video and tell you about my favorite drum phone clamp. So this is really not just for drummers. I'm a drummer obviously, so it's pertinent to me, but if you want to clamp your phone or mount your phone to something, if you're a musician, you're in production, you know, you're on a shoot or something and you want to clamp your phone and be able to mount your phone somewhere you can see it really easily, this is my favorite setup. It's two pieces. First piece is the Manfrotto universal phone clamp, the Pro version, and then the small rig ball head arm super clamp mount. So these things right here, this small rig clamp, I can have like 15 of these, literally 15 or 20 of these guys, and they're awesome. These are 14 bucks, and then this Pro version of this clamp I think is $20. Now, there's a lot of other options out there. There is a $7 option, there's a $10 option, and I actually have another version here. This is kind of the, I think the universal just phone clamp, the non-Pro version. So there's two versions of this that Manfrotto has. This is the non-Pro version, this is the Pro version. The Pro version is a little bit more sturdy. The spring on the regular version is actually a little bit tighter, but it's almost harder to do to me, and maybe it's just because I've had the Pro version longer. But it's very, very simple. Let me show you how it works. It's very, very simple, but it's so extremely effective. So personally, I like to mount it to my hi-hat stand here, so I just put the clamp on there and tighten it up really tight, and then here is the phone clamp. Okay, so that's literally it. Don't make fun of my broken phone. But I'm just going to take this, push it on the spring, clamps in there, and boom. You have a super sturdy phone clamp right there. And that's it. It's a very, very simple system, but this thing is so sturdy. These small rig ball head arms, I will mount this camera on it. This entire setup can stand on this setup, that small rig clamp, and then these work. I've got another. If you need something longer, this is like a longer articulating arm, so you can get this one, and it does the same thing, and then use the clamp right there. So let me show you that. So I've got this one mounted to my digital monitoring system, and so literally if I want to go live, Instagram live, I can do that. So if you need a little more space, you can get a longer version there. So yeah, that's really, really simple. Also, this on the back here is got this thing where if you want to extend it out, and you can lock it in place so that you can no longer extend it any further, that spring. So if you want to lock that spring in for a little more security. Also, you can mount it on the bottom. You can also mount it here. So it's got another mount point. And the same thing for this version. It's got another mount point on the side, and actually has a little tripod leg. Let me show you. That has a tripod leg on the back of this version. Okay, so really small thing, but it's got a little stand on the back. You can flip that out, and it's also got a mounting point there on the back for this one. As you can see here, I've also got my GoPro mounted right there using that small rig clamp. Then I've got another GoPro mounted there using a longer version of that. So I use these small rig clamps literally all over the place to mount all of my gear. I know that may seem like such a random and trivial thing to make a video about, but I have been using these small rig clamps for years, and then I just upgraded. I had a different phone mount. You're like, man, 20 bucks, 15 bucks for a phone mount, that's a little expensive. They got really cheap ones. Yeah, they do have really cheap ones, but especially if you're playing drums and you're just smacking the drums around, those little things are gonna fall apart. The screws inside, the bolts. So is it worth risking your drum cheat sheet that's on your phone falling down in the middle of the concert for that $10 clip, or do you go for the $15, or I think that one may be 10 bucks actually, or the $20 clip right here? So I thought you guys might enjoy that. Again, I use these all over the place. I've got everything linked in the description below if you want to check it out, but I highly recommend these small rig clamps. I use them for literally everything drum related. You can attach cameras, you can hang lights, all kinds of stuff. Everything we use here in the cages is hung by these little clamps, and then these Manfrotto clips, man, they're the best. So they work really well. They're super durable. I've had this one for like a year, I think. No, over a year. And yeah, small thing, but if you're a musician, you want to hang a phone nearby where you can reach it, even an iPad. These things can hold an iPad if you get the right attachment, the little X clips or whatever. Music stand, you want to add something there. So yeah, check them out. Again, everything's linked in the description below. And just thought you guys would enjoy that. It's a little piece of gear that I use literally every time I sit down and play the drums here at church. So thought you guys would benefit from that knowledge. If you don't know about those already, Manfrotto phone mounts and small rig ball clamps. It's the GOAT. Hey, thanks for checking this video out. If you're new to my channel, I've got hundreds of videos, mostly drum covers, but also tech reviews, gear reviews, specifically stuff that's drum and music related. I've also got a merch store. I've got these great like rain jackets. It's not really a rain jacket, but it works as a rain jacket. Drum logo, rain jackets, a bunch of other stuff in my merch store, and I'm giving lessons on Patreon. So if any of that stuff interests you, check it out at the link in the description below, and I'll see you in the next video.